So you got into tech because you're good at it. Or perhaps you're the smartest person in the room growing up. And somewhere along the way, you probably had this installed that being smart must translate into a huge number. So you chase that big salary, prestigious titles, and as a result, you have a massive tax bracket. You stayed in teams that were toxic and draining you, but leaving felt financially stupid. And lastly, you told yourself that more money means more options, and more options means ultimate freedom. But you're working 60 to 80-hour work weeks, barely seeing the people you love, your health is an afterthought, and if someone sat you down right now and asked, what do you actually need this money for? You won't have an answer. That's not ambition. It's a program that's been installed by someone else. I know this because I watched it destroy people I grew up around. My parents came from extreme poverty, so money wasn't just important in the house. It was worshipped like a god. And I grew up in rooms full of people who won that game. Top universities, massive property portfolios, and ultimate societal respect because of their achievements. But there was a common theme I saw among all of them. Their relationships only existed where money was concerned, and their health had crossed lines that no doctor or amount of money could bring back. But they were still busy. Not because they had to be, but because stopping just felt wrong. So the real cost here of optimizing for money isn't just burnout. It's a life that looks successful from the outside, but hollow within. To quote this, Roger Waters from the band Pink Floyd wrote in his song Time. And then one day you find 10 years have got behind you. No one told you when to run when you missed the starting gun. That's what happens when you only ever optimize your finances. You probably never once sat down and treated your time like a resource with a fixed income. But to put things in perspective, you get 168 hours per week, just like everyone else. And unlike money, there's no raise, no bonus, and no compound interest. And yet people who won this game are still spending their life like it's infinite, busy for the sake of being busy, working when there's no longer any need to. I realized this when I read this book, The 5 Types of Wealth by Sahil Bloom. And as you can guess, time is one of the types of wealth. There was exercise in that book where you write down the 3 most important people in your life, their age, and how many times a year you actually see them. So I put my dad down. He's 59 and lives in India. For those of you who don't know, I'm all the way here in New Zealand making these videos. Due to financial situations and COVID, I saw him once every 2 years. And then the average human lifespan, let's say 80, I subtracted that his age from 80 and multiplied it by the number of times I saw him. 10.5 times. That's how much time I have left with my dad if everything goes according to plan. Now, this didn't make me sad, but gave me bittersweet clarity that if I keep doing this, then 9 to 5, rising up the ranks, it won't be 9 to 5 anymore, as you'll be pressurized to not take annual leave, and you don't get to choose where you have to be and how you want to spend your time. It just made things absolutely clear to me. I had been budgeting my money for years, tracking every dollar, optimizing the gap, but I had never once done that with my time. So if any of this has hopefully landed and you've recognized yourself in what I just described, optimizing for the corporate ladder, chasing a number you never defined, and spending your time like it's infinite, I want to give you something. It's a small tool I made called the Time Left Budgeter, which has 2 parts. The first one shows you exactly how many times you have left with the people who matter the most to you. And in the second part, you build a budget to define what your time means to you and how you want to spend it. You can finally see that perhaps there's areas in your life where you've been spending a lot of time, but it's completely unnecessary. So this will be the first step to changing your situation by not working harder, but by finally seeing clearly. Check the description, it's free, go grab it.
Every promotion, every raise, the ladder felt like proof. All the titles, equity and options couldn't fix what you've been through. Until you count the hours left with people, not your pay. It's not about the salary, it's what you were spending it all for. And then with you waste all